Hello, I'm Adele and welcome to Her Smile. Okay, now what I wanted to know is just say to you, if you didn't tune in last night, just want to remind the new viewers, if there are new viewers, that what I said to you in part 4 of the birth of Her Smile was I asked you a question, and that was, where do you start on your journey to improving your health, your posture, your style, stepping out in style, and increasing your smile? And I want to say to you that you start right here and now. Now here at Her Smile, we believe you are what you eat, do, think, and wear. And we always start with what you do and with what you eat, because without your health, you have nothing. So we get that right first, okay? Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, oh, I know all that. I know about health. I know what to eat. I'm saying to you that if you have not done one of my programs, then I'm sorry, but no, you don't. I've had 58 years of experience. I'm an ex-dancer. I've run ballet schools. I've run fitness. I've run health, and I've improved my own. I've taken myself on the whole journey and my clients. And I'm telling you now that there are things that you don't know, so stay tuned. Okay, right, so we've been discussing the 10,000 steps because we were all told that we should be taking the 10,000 steps, okay? So last night we established where did it originate from, and that was from Japan in 1964 in the lead up to the Tokyo Olympics. Okay, now listen carefully. It was created by a company to monitor and meter 10,000 steps, so tracking device for 10,000 steps. So it was a marketing tool. So please remember that, because somebody's making a lot of money out of this, because they've sold 100 million plus of them going up to 2019. Okay, so just remember that in the back of your mind. Why are we taking 10,000 steps? Why is it such a big deal? Is there something in it? So these are the questions that we are answering in these Facebook Lives this week, okay? And stay tuned and stay with me, because I'm leading you somewhere that will be of great benefit to you. That's the reason why we're doing it. That is our mission here at Her Smile. Okay, so should we be taking 10,000 steps? My opinion is, because the question is, are they good for your health? And my opinion is, if they are bad steps, then no. Because repetitively doing 10,000 of something, anything that is bad for you, you're going to end up with knee injury, hip injury, replacements, surgery, pain, ill health. So no, not if they're not good quality steps, okay? So that's my opinion. Now, if I spoke to you last night, if you just remember quickly, I told you that as we age, now I'm 58, as we age, we become more sedentary. I'm not saying I am, but I did come to a fork in the road where I had to make a decision about 10 years ago. What am I going to do? Am I going to take the fork in the road? I've worked hard all my life and put my feet up and just get ill? Or am I going to take action and take responsibility for my health? All right. So we are told that sedentary people are taking 2,000 to 2,700 steps a day. All right. So how much is that? How far is that? How long would that take to take? Because we're supposed to be taking 10,000. Okay. All right, so 2,000 steps on average, depending on how tall you are, how big your stride is, but on average is 1.5, 1.6 kilometers, okay? And that would take you, if you've now got outside and walked outside, that would take you 15 to 25 minutes, according to the Google Maps when you go for a walk, you know, when you're mapping yourself somewhere. So, wow, I thought when I discovered that, that's quite a lot, and that's sedentary. So these people are going around and they are walking just to the toilet, to the bathroom, to the kitchen, getting in their car, driving to the shops, buying their food, potentially going to work, and they're sedentary and they're already doing 1.6 kilometers. Okay, wow, so that really got to me. Okay, so should we be taking them? My answer to you is this: are you walking correctly? Because again, if they are unhealthy steps, no matter how many you're taking, no, because they are going to be bad for your health. So I want to start with, because my passion is, you first need to learn how to stand. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm just going to move the camera so that you can look at my feet. All right, so let's look at my feet. Okay, most people when they stand with their feet and the weight is in the inside of their feet. Okay, so when they bend their knees are not going over their toes, and their knees are out of alignment. Can you see? And so, of course, I think you can just see by looking at that, that's not a healthy position to be in. Right, so what I want you to do, stand up and do it with me, is I first of all want you to stand with your feet closer. Because if your feet are closer and underneath you, like legs of a table, that's where they should be, then you'll be able to put your big toe, your baby toe, the outsides of your foot, and your heel on the floor. Okay, so my clients, when they hear this, I just go over and over and over like a stuck record. You cannot start anything unless you are standing correctly, like legs of a table. So big toe, baby toe, outside of the foot and the heel. When you do that, automatically you will find that your insteps lift. So now I'm not standing like this anymore. Can you see the difference? I'm now standing on the outsides of my feet. And so now when I bend my knees travel forward over my toes. Can you see the difference, ladies? Now the question is, where do you put your weight? Okay, so most people stand like this, right? Really, really bad posture. So they've got their weight over their toes and their knees are taking the impact. And that is the reason why another reason why we end up with knee injuries is because over time, by the time you get to 40 years of doing this, you're going to now be in the queue for knee replacements, hip replacements, ankle replacements, because lady, it works its way all the way up, all right? Until eventually you're going to end up with neck ache, lower back pain, all these things because you're standing incorrectly and you've got yourself on the insides of your feet. It looks really glamorous. And ladies, this is not good for your clothing because you're not going to look good in your clothes. Right. So where do we put our weight? We stand with our weight. I'm coming a bit closer. We stand with our weight in our heels. The moment you do that, you switch on the backs of the legs. Your toes are released and your pressure is off your knees. Okay. Right. So let me put you back up here. Hi. Do you understand now the importance of just standing correctly, okay? You must be standing correctly first before you can do anything else. Right. That is something I've got such a big thing about, is people do not stand correctly, and they're just, by doing that incorrectly, raising their levels. I mean, the amount of women that walk in here that have never been to me before and have had knee replacements are in the queue for them. All right, ladies, you've got to take responsibility for the way you stand and watch the people around you. All right, okay. So now we've established, should we be taking 10,000 steps? And I'm saying not if they're not healthy, okay? But I was surprised that sedentary people are already doing 1.6 kilometers. So we need to get a wiggle on here. Okay, so how far should you be walking? Are 10,000 steps enough? Well, if they are not healthy steps, no. The answer is no. You shouldn't be taking them. Do you agree with me? All right? Okay, so are they enough for good health? Well, my answer to that is you have a whole rest of your body, okay? You don't just have your legs and your feet. There's a whole rest of your body that needs to be considered. So when you are exercising, don't just think about your feet, because walking is just your feet and your legs. And if you're doing that with bad posture, you're damaging the whole rest of your body. So my argument is you need to be considering the rest of your body, okay? And so when you are walking, don't just go for a Sunday stroll, put action into it, but again, they need to be healthy steps, okay? Healthy steps is what we are looking for here. Okay, good, all right. So, are you doing enough? Are the steps going to be enough for good health? So my answer to that is no, they're not enough, but they are a good place to start. They are a good place to start. Good. Now some more questions. Will 10,000 steps help me lose weight? Okay, that's a good one. That's a question I've been asked. And also, will they help me get fit? Aha, have you thought about that? And then, are they better than running? Are they better for you than running? Because that's also a very good question. So now if you're wanting answer to those questions, and some more helpful tips on how to stand and walk correctly so that you get the best out of your walk and whether you should be walking or not, then you have to tune in again tomorrow at this time, same place. So 7 p.m. tomorrow same place, same time, where we're going to help you discover your smile, because remember, that's our mission. Okay, so have a lovely rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't miss it.